Hi peeps, Ralph here. Today I'm putzing around with a 14-year-old W212, an E350 Formatic. Barely 110,000 miles on it. And I thought it was time to change the Serpentine belt. And this is a rude awakening for some of us. Definitely was for me. Because when you look up the internet, this is a tale of don't trust diagrams or some other things. You gotta check what your specific engine looks like, and I'll show you what I mean. It's simple enough, but you can goof this up as I did initially because it didn't make sense. I reversed course. Here's what happened. What you have to do to change the Serpentine belt, you click this cover like you would for topping of oil and changing the oil. And in order to get to the Serpentine belt, what you end up having to do is you need to get to a bolt that is, you can barely see it. This is the tension pulley, and there's a 17 millimeter size hex head sitting there. And what you do is you get the, let's see if I can get this to zoom the heck in. Does not appear to be possible. Alright, I'll try it this way. No, not doing it. Damn it. Alright. Well, then we'll do it this way. Alright. So I have a long extension on the breaker bar, and that is, here is where the that darn bloody bolt is. There you go. Got it on there. You push it down, the tensioner comes up, and now you can get the belt off. I start with yanking it off the idler, the crankshaft, the rest of them, and you do it the other way around. Now, where you can go wrong is right here. There are engine diagrams that show for the belt to go over top of the pulley, not under. So one big recommendation I have for you guys is snap a picture of what your idler system and the belt system looks like before you take it off, because it snakes around quite a few times. And unfortunately, I do not know why, but the excellent brains at Benzes made it such that there are indeed two versions of this. And on one, there's the water pump pulley. This belt comes over top here, not under. And this is not one of them. I mean, the grooves give it away that the belt needs to go under there, but you can get it on this pulley the other way also. So that's that. And I have one more recommendation in just a sec. I thought that was simple enough. However, after 300 miles, this made with pride in China belt started squealing badly. At first I thought it was like, oh my god, one of the pulleys might be busted, but that was not it at all. So thankfully I hadn't gotten rid of my or the original belt, which in essence really doesn't look bad at all. But I'm going to be turning this back, and I'm going to get a better quality one. But this is unbelievable. 300 miles and it squealed. I put my own old belt back on, no problem. And yes, I know this is only 14 years old. It's not the usually 80s Benz. This one from 2011, but nevertheless, 14 years nowadays is still pretty old, considering. And yeah, I hope you got a little bit of value out of this little tidbit. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.